It's June 6th. I'm here with Catherine Kirchner-Roth at Atria in Del Mar, New York. So the three of you, Marguerite, and Frances, growing up, had this big sister. You guys were always in the spotlight. Well, how do you remember her handling all that and the attention you guys got?
Well, she never seemed to resent it, which I thought was very good. And she was always sort of protective of us, too. I think she was the one we looked up to know what to expect when we got to high school and so forth.
Yeah, she was always a couple of years ahead of you guys in school.
She was 3 years ahead of us, yes. In fact, she was a salutatorian of her classes, I remember, so she was smart. And after she graduated from high school, she went to business school, and then she had a job working for Esso, I think it was, one of the companies.
Oh, so when you guys were growing up, did she have to be your babysitter at times?
Oh, yes, I think she had to. Well, she was only 3 years older than we were. So
yeah, it was tough.
it was a little tough, but I think as she got older, maybe she kept an eye on us.
So what do you remember of your parents dealing with the three of you and your older sister? Did they expect her to keep you guys in line?
Not particularly. My mother was quite strict with us, and I never went any place by myself. Usually it was with my sister, so when I got married for the first time, I was on my own, so to speak.
Okay, what did your father do? I know he had been working on Wall Street, and then the Great Depression hit.
Yes, he worked on Wall Street, then he was out of work for a while. Then Uncle Dick, my mother's brother, got him a job in Jamaica, working for a stationery company, I believe.
So he was like an office manager or something?
No, he was an accountant.
Oh. Okay, and your mother, what did your mother do all this time? She had her hands full with you guys too, right?
Well, she, after my father lost his job on Wall Street, she went back to teaching school, so we ended up doing a lot of taking care of things at the house because she was working.
So the four of you grew up with both parents working for role models. Do you think that may have affected how you guys went on with your lives?
I don't think so. It was just, the Depression years were a pretty tough time.
What's some of the big historical moments you remember?
Pearl Harbor, of course.
Yep.
The Depression. Lindbergh flying over the Atlantic. Because we were near Mitchell Field, and Grace was able to go and see him, I think, when he returned to Mitchell Field.
That must have been exciting.
I guess it was. Crowds of people were there, that's for sure.
Did you? So what do you think is the thing that everyone should remember about the Kirchner girls, the four of you?
Well, we were always hard workers. We lived a pretty normal life, commuting to New York when we worked the World's Fair and so forth. It was a typical Long Island experience, I would say. I can't ever say enough about Grace. She was the best older sister that ever was. She never resented us. She helped us in many ways. She introduced us to people we would be meeting, and she was always a sort of a guide for us. She was very helpful and never seemed to resent us, which she really could have been when you think about it. She was always a big help to us. Helped us when we first went to school and so forth, so she may have helped us with our homework. I don't remember that too much, so I don't know, but we really appreciated Grace. She was a great sister. And I shall miss her, though I haven't seen her much in recent years, I'm sorry to say. That's the only regret I have, that I live so far away from my family now. In fact, we're all quite far apart from each other when you think about it. But that's life.